What we have here is just to look at our complete cycle. We have 10 stations on each side, or 9 stations on each side, with the middle station of a 25-yard sprint. And what we're doing is we're adding speed and agility training and conditioning training into your practices in a 10-minute time frame or less. So each player is going to be at each station for 30 seconds with a 15-second rest period, or 15 seconds to travel between each station to get set for the next station. The things that we use in here are different rotations, multi-planes, pushing, pulling, lateral movements, and running, because that's what is involved in speed training and in the movements of lacrosse. In this first station, we have guys jumping over cones into rings, our skater hops with rings. And it's just a nice way to get the body going for the push that you're going to need for the lateral or the planing and cutting movement. The next drill we're going to have them do is just a regular basic body weight squat. And you just want to make sure that it's the body is ready to go. As you see here, the guys are getting ready. We're making sure that we have good muscles, great leg muscles, because you can't get speed without muscular endurance. So we work on the squats a lot during the practice. And again, this is a really tough circuit to do, because you have the guys basically, in essence, going a hard 30 seconds and then quickly rotating and going to another station. Here we're working with the agility ladder. We don't like to call it a speed ladder. We like to call it agility ladder. We like to make sure we get the movements right before we get into the speed portion, and it works on the footwork. So here is what they're doing as part of a two count step. So they're just doing it in, out, in, out, in, out. And you can look at their center of gravity. They're nice and low. Allows them to get their speed a little faster. And good reaction time. As soon as their feet touch, they're in and out. As these drills start to go on, the rest period is really needed. You'll find yourself sometimes the guys may need a longer break, so go as your team needs. If they need a 20-second break, give them the 20 seconds. This drill that they're doing is a lunge with an overhead twist. We're getting the range of motion, we're getting the good lunge, and we're also getting good trunk rotation. That's one of the most important things about lacrosse. You need a good trunk rotation. There's always twisting, there's always turning. So that's a great exercise, and why we put it in there. This drill is another one of these reaction type drills. We're doing just 2-foot hops over hurdles, having the athletes, as soon as their feet hit the ground, explode back up. And again, a great conditioning. As you see, they're always moving. 30 seconds of just feet touching the ground and in the air. Next drill that is important, as we know, the abs. We don't like to call it core training. We like to just call it ab training. We want to make sure that the abs are strong and also able to help with the rotation aspect of lacrosse. A lot of times people call it the core, the stabilizing muscles, but it's actually more than that. They help more than just in stabilizing, and there's more muscles that help in stabilizing. So we just want to make sure that we have some good, strong abs. And they're using medicine balls. These medicine balls are actually 4-pound medicine balls. It just gives them a little more resistance. This drill coming up is a shuffle. They're just going to be shuffling back and forth from cone to cone. This is a great drill for these guys. These are actually 2 long poles, so it's great. And they're staying nice and low, not getting their feet together. Doing a really good job. You can see as the time's going by, they're getting a little more tired. That 30 seconds is a long time, especially after you've been through a few drills. These are our rings, and we like to do hops in them, one-legged hops, to promote balance and, again, to promote the firing of as soon as your feet touch the ground, to be able to get them off the ground quick for the sprinting motion. As you can see, they're breathing a little heavy. This is getting kind of towards the end of the circuit, so they're really feeling it a little bit. And they're doing a really good job. They're great balance. This is a very difficult drill, and they're making it look very easy. And again, like I said, we're just getting them to, as soon as their feet hit the ground, no matter what position they're in, that they can gather themselves and take off. If they're cutting and have to plant off to the left, they're able to put their foot down and plant back and push back off. If they have to plant with the right, same thing. It's a great drill. And we come back to the other side. Since they started with the right, they have to go with the left leg this time. And when doing these drills, like I said, just always make sure you take into consideration, if this is too long for your team to do, cut it down to 15 seconds and gradually move up to 30 seconds. This team has actually been doing these workouts for a while and are very good at it. And just look here at the balance. Just make sure that foot touches. You're in, out, staying nice and balanced. So that means when you're running, when you have to plant and cut, when you have to stop, you can gather yourself quickly and go any direction. Now, after going through all of these drills, you just want to make sure you're able to check your players. It's pretty easy to do by having this big group. You can easily use spatial teaching to correct players, to make things harder. You can call out vocal cues. As you can see, there's a huge team with everyone around, and we're able to call out different names or call out different sections and have them work on different drills. The last drill we have them do, this is the last one of this circuit, is the 25-yard sprint. And after doing all of these exercises, they are completely spent, and we make them hit the sprint at the end. And all the smart kids start with the sprint for the first one.